Matthew, what are your thoughts on the fight Darren Barker?
Yeah, no, I'm glad it's happened. Obviously, we were meant to fight 12 months ago, more or less, to the date, I think. And obviously, the European title shot come up for me, so I reluctantly vacated the British title, moved on, won the European. Had a fight in Ireland after that, and you know, I've been inactive since. I was due to defend the European title in April, but I broke my nose in sparring. So you know, rather than kind of hold up the title, I vacated it. You know, as a reward for that, the EBU kind of reinstalled me as #1, and as a result of that, I've been made mandatory. So you know, in the meantime, Barker went on and won the vacant title, but you know, really, he didn't beat me for the title, so he's just keeping it warm for me. But you know, September is, I think it's a fight that everyone within the trade in Britain wants to see. You know, he's from London, he's undefeated. I'm probably boxing better than I have been for years, really. So no, I think it's a great fight. You know, European middleweight title, very prestigious title. Been great champions over the years, and you know, fair play to Frank. He's brought it to Birmingham. I think there'll be a massive crowd there. You know, I think the fight will live up to the hype, and I think it'll be a great fight and a great night.
Where are you training, Matthew? In America?
Yeah, Los Angeles.
By the World Cup?
Yes, yeah. I've probably just been ticking over at the minute, so we just wait for the date to get finalised, and I'll probably go out there in a couple of weeks.
How many times have you trained there, Matthew?
Well, I was training for a fight, and that didn't happen in April. I've been out there a few times. That was the first fight where I worked, say, solely with Freddie, you know, each day, every day. I've been over there a few times sparring before, but that was the first time. Obviously, the fight didn't happen. But I was still there, so I think I was there 7 weeks altogether. Sparred nearly 100 rounds, you know, hundreds of rounds in the pad. So, you know, a good little fight can happen. We built a good relationship in the time I was there, and I think, you know, this is a great first fight that we'll have together.
Is that where your nose got broken?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Who was that with?
I don't know, an Hispanic kid. I'd sparred. I'd done a few 8-round spars. I was doing a 10-round this day. I'd sparred 4 rounds with 2 Russian brothers who were pretty good, and then they put in an Hispanic kid who wasn't particularly good, just to get the last 2 rounds out, and kind of probably took me off the ball a bit and caught me a good shot in the nose. But I didn't even know it was broke, didn't even bleed, carried on sparring, and then, you know, obviously by the time I came out the shower, etc., cooled down, he was throbbing a bit and swelled up. And the next day I had 2 black eyes, so I went to go checked out, and you know, the X-ray showed that it was broke. So with it only been a few weeks before the fight, you know, where I'm at and everything, it wasn't really. I think it would have been too sensible to, you know, go into a fight, you know, with a broken nose. So I was pulled out, and that what happened then was obviously I vacated the title. Barker won it, and you know, here we are now, 6 months later, looking forward to.
How much has Freddie done for you with that few weeks training?
I mean, you know, you can't reinvent the wheel. Boxing's boxing, you know, left hook's a left hook, but you know, I think doing things well and doing them very well, you know, little sort of differences can be have big impact on whether you have, you know, on your performance. And you know, I think the intensity in the sparring is certainly different there than anywhere else I've been. You know, there's no sparring partners as such. Sometimes you know, when I was fighting Asakine in Alcott, you bring sparring in, even you fly good quality sparring in from abroad. They're really there just to collect their few quid. They're going to survive the rounds with you. They're never usually training for a fight. They're just ticking over and not as fit as you are, and you know, it becomes like a bit of a going through the motions process. Where in Freddie's, everyone's, you know, you're sparring kids who are 10 and 0, 12 and 0. They're fighting in 2 weeks. You know, it's a fight with 16 ounce gloves on. So I think that intensity brings a different sharpness, and obviously Freddie's very, very knowledgeable, very tactical, and the difference, you know, I've had a few trainers. The big difference I found with Freddie was, you know, it's not a conveyor belt of fighters. He doesn't get one champion and suddenly, you know, he's got Pacquiao. He doesn't suddenly try and get everyone to fight like Pacquiao. You know, where, you know, all the trainers have been with, I couldn't really say that. Where, you know, Freddie just kind of works with what he's got. You know, makes you move your head more, makes you be more conservative with your footwork, use your angles. You know, just things like that really. And but I definitely felt that was improving, and I was very disappointed the fight didn't happen, because I felt that it was going to, you know, it was going to be the best performance of my career. But you know, things happen for a reason. The Barker fight's a fight that, you know, I've wanted. He's talked a lot. He's been pretty vocal, him and his promoter. So you know, like it was for the Alcott fight, and I shut him up then. You know, and I'll shut him up again.
Has Felix Stern been in the gym then?
No, not while I was there.
Were Pacquiao and Amir there when you were there?
Yes, both of them, yeah.
Can you put a percentage on your improvement? Can you say you've improved 10%, 15, 20% after being there?
Well, it's difficult to say because obviously, the proof's in the pudding and the fight never happened. But, 4 or 5 weeks out from the fight, definitely never been sparring as well, never been as fit, never been as sharp, and that's including come fight time. You know what I mean? I felt I was already ahead of anywhere I'd ever been in my career, and we were still 4 or 5 weeks out. So I think it would have been a pretty noticeable improvement.
What do you think of Barker as a
I mean, he's looked good. He's looked okay in some of his fights, but I mean, he's really been against B-level opposition. He won his British title against, Danny Butler, who's a 22-year-old kid, coming at 24 hours' notice. Afterwards they were saying he looked world class. Well, do you know what I mean? Lots of people look world class on the pads, but it's going in there and doing it against someone else that's world class. That'll prove how good you are. And I just think he hasn't really fought anyone. I think he's been pretty protected, and he's been lucky that I've always been moving on. Where now, the fight's it's come at a good time for me. It's come at a good time. I don't know if it's come for a good time for him, but then I don't think it'll ever be a good time for him. But I don't think he's ever gonna, no matter how much he improves, ever be as good as me. So, I think it's how good he is. We'll see. But he certainly struggled last time out against a very mediocre opponent. He ran out of ideas after 6 rounds. He ran his stamina up poor. I think that happens for me. Very bad news for him.
Frank, was Barker invited here today?
Yeah, he's on holiday.
Brian, how close are you to your WBC number 3? Has it been since you've beat Jamie Moore?
Yeah, I think I've been number 2 now, because obviously Chavez Jr.'s just fought Duddy at middleweight, so I think I'm number 2 now. Margarito number 1, so...
Is Martinez still champion?
No, he's vacated, so it's vacant, the title. So, looking at me and Margarito, if it happens.
That'd be a potentially awkward fight in a way, because he's not licensed. So, apart from
Well, he's already had 1 fight back, so...
That's in Mexico, though.
So, alright. I'll go to Mexico, I don't mind. No, but as daft as it sounds, look at I'm 2, he's number 1. We're very close. So I'm really knocking on. I'm number 4 IBF, so I'm knocking on door. Just can't wait.
Well, what's your promotional situation now? Because obviously you focus on that.
Well, Frank won the purse bids for this fight, so obviously Frank's promoting this fight. Thank God I'm not in Czech Republic.
Frankie, you made your debut in Birmingham, looking forward to going back to fight there?
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, I had a really big fan base last time. I think it's only got bigger, so put me in Birmingham. I think I'll thrive on things like that, and I think it'll be a really good night boxing for me.
Back in May, you were talking about moving on. Have you been convinced that you're not?
Yeah, I was talking about it because I didn't know, but I've been in the gym and I'm 10-12 now, so I'm 5 pounds above welter. It's just no point in doing it really. I was just thinking about going over the longer rounds and that, and I've been in the gyms for doing the 10-12 rounds at this weight, so that's what I'll be weighing on the night when I fight, when I weigh at 10 stone. So definitely 10 stone is the weight for me.
Are you convinced now, right?
Yeah, I'm convinced. Yeah. I'll hopefully be convinced on September the 18th.
For you, James, fighting 12 rounds in your next fight, and how's preparation going at the moment?
Very nice. I'm finding out the gym anyway, so I've been ticking over in the gym. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. 12 rounds will suit me. 12 rounds do suit me, sorry. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, man.
Do you take a different outlook now facing 12 rounds to previous fights, or any differences in your training methods?
I've got one of the best trainers in the world in Jim McDonald, so I'm always going to be super fit. No, not really, just train hard. Train hard.
How's your Cadley mountain still? Yeah.
Yeah, still there, still there.
You're not planning to go 12 rounds, are you?
No, it's fine. Whoever it is, I don't know who it is. Hopefully it's someone in the top 5 in Britain, or but it won't go 12. Well, it won't go 12.
Don, you thought Haskins last time out was a memorably poor fight. Take us through your opinion of that.
I think I just peaked before the actual fight, like the last week going into the gym, last week of preparation. It was hard work. I think I hit a bit of a brick wall, and when I got into the ring against some negative, awkward opponents, the style just, it didn't make a good fight basically. But any other day it wouldn't be like that, you know. It's awkward, you know. It ain't come to fight. My tactics, you know, what Richie's saying in the corner and what I practiced for, it was all correct. It's just on the night, it just seemed so surreal. I could hear everything around me. I was running on it that night, but you know, it's just given me more motivation to bounce back and prove what I made of, really. You know, so I just can't wait to fight in Birmingham. You know, I'll sell a lot of tickets in Birmingham. It's a great show, all these lads. I just can't wait now. I've been at the ring a long time. I just want to get back in there and show what I'm made of.
Did you think you'd get a chance possibly this quick after such a single fight?
I've waited 9 months in like that quickly, really. You know, I would like to get in like, you know, as soon as I can after that. Well, it takes two to make a fight. I think I'm the one who was the aggressor in the fight and going more forward. But it takes two, doesn't it? Someone just keep ducking and holding and hitting you in the back of the head. You know what I mean? There's not a lot you can do about it. But you know, it's only one performance. If anyone's seen more performances before that, they know I didn't turn up that night. So. You know, I'm improving all the time anyway, so...
Would you like to fight him again, or...?
Do you know, I'd love to fight him again. It was a terrible fight, but when I'm, like, on my game, it won't be like that again, because I know I can negate all the things, all that negativity. My hands were slow, my feet were slow. Another time, it wouldn't be like that. I'd look for my next fight, because it's really hurt me to lose this soon in my career, and how I lost it. If I lost to someone I thought better than me and I put in a good performance, I put my hand up and go, you know, I've done my best and that's all I can do, but it wasn't my best, so it's really frustrating for me.
Are you serious?
Any more questions? Thanks very much. Thank you.